Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Barbie Dolls of the Week. This week I'm going to change it up a little and I'm going to do a review of a couple Barbie dolls. So I want to start right away. Now, the Barbie dolls I'm going to be reviewing today are from a line from the current Playline type dolls. At least I believe they're considered Playline. I certainly do. And they're sold in stores on regular store shelves, so that's another clue. But the reason I wanted to review these dolls is because it's one of the few sets that are out right now in the play line that I actually really like, and I think captures some of the imagination and the style of dolls of the past that I like. And that is the style Barbie dolls, or Barbie Style dolls. And there are several different ones out right now. There have been several different batches of them, for lack of a better word, because I can't think of another word right now, or sets. And, you know, I probably started seeing them and liking them later than the average person who does. But they did catch my attention. And one of the things that people like about these dolls is they still have the flexible bodies. They still have articulation in their joints or in their limbs, and so they can do a lot more of movement and posing than a lot of the playline. You know, I recently got a playline doll whose legs don't even bend, and I guess that's pretty common in today's playline, from what I understand, since I don't do a lot with that. I have previously shown you this doll, which was from the set of style or Barbie style dolls that were out last year. And this is, of course, a Raquelle doll, who is, I guess, seems like she's one of the favorites from this group, and maybe even from the Dreamhouse dolls. But anyway, I really liked her, and I got this doll as well as another Raquelle doll that I have up on a shelf up above. But the other reason that people tend to like these is because of the many different clothes, and they're interchangeable with the other dolls in that particular set, or really any of the sets. And that's true. You know, they can mix and match to create all different looks. And on the back of this box, you kind of see what they're talking about. Now, these were the 5 Barbie style dolls that were in this set. And as it says up above here, 100 plus looks. They also have a fashion book inside, so that's always popular with Barbie fans. And so we'll talk more about this doll shortly, but back to this one for a minute. Now, I want to point out some things that I like about these dolls, and a couple things that are not my favorite. So first of all, the hair is something I want to talk about. What I like about it is the colors are blended. It's not just one solid color, and it sort of makes it more like, you know, people's hair, especially women, I mean, tends to be more than one tone of or color. And so that, I think, is nice. And this one could use a little bit of a brushing, but one thing I don't care for is the texture of the hair. It's not quite what I'm used to on doll hair, or with doll hair. And also, if you look, I haven't cut this at all, but it's kind of uneven looking, so that would be something I do not like about it. And I'm not going to probably worry about that. In the past, I would have tried to trim it myself, but I'm not that great at that trimming of hair to make it even, although I have succeeded in that before. But yeah, that I don't like the choppy look there, especially this part. Now, onto the outfit. This outfit is kind of cute in general. My not so favorite part is the vest, this gold lame looking material. You know, a little dated, I think, for a young hip woman. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Some of you, I'm sure, like it, but I'm not particularly fond of it. It's okay. It's not ugly, but I like the cute little shorts with the stitching, and the shirt is kind of nice. By the way, if you take the vest off, or not the vest, the jacket, you see how short this is. And that, I like that. I think actually this would look better. Let's just go ahead and take it off for a minute, since we can. Why not? And or at least mostly. They're not as easy to come off as some things, but let's just take it off that far. But I like this. This is a really cute shirt, and I like that it has the little sort of necklace built in. I like that these dolls have the rooted eyelashes. You see there. And she has sunglasses that I haven't actually taken off her head yet. But anyway, I think that's cute. Also, love the boots. These are cute boots. And they have, you know, in the back where it makes it easier to come on, off and on. Now, as far as the articulation, obviously the knees have the joints, or bendability, I should say. And the arms, when the jacket's not down, they can, let me put the jacket back up. They have the ability to bend. This hair gets in the way a lot with the jacket, I'm telling you. It's anyway. Now, they've always got the twisting heads. I'm hearing that some dolls, their heads don't twist these days, some of these Barbie dolls, and that just seems so hard to believe to me. Anyway, this arm does bend, but it's a little hard to do in this jacket. Also, the hands can move, and that helps with posing. You know, putting them on her hips or something, putting her hands in the air, like so. And she does have some, you know, movement in her legs to the side as well. So if you want a wide stance for some reason, she has the ability to do that. So that's kind of nice. I mean, as I've said before, I'm not a fan of being able to see, you know, the bends or the creases in the legs and the arms, but I do like the flexibility that it gives the doll. So that's definitely a plus. So this is Raquelle. Let's move on to a counterpart of hers in the same set. That's the one I showed you a few minutes ago. And of these, by the way, you know, I like the outfits, but I think Midge's is one of my favorites. And I believe that's, yeah, that's Midge. This one, I'm not a fan of that outfit, and the doll is okay. I didn't get that one. I would like to get this one, if I can find it. This one's okay, but I'm not as into the blonde dolls. Speaking of which, what do you think of this one here? That's because that's who this is. Now, I have not taken her out of the box yet, but I will probably at some point. But in the meantime, let's just take a look at her, and we can take a look at this, and I'm going to review her look. I really like what they did with her hair. That braid to the side is cool. Again, they like to do the different tones of hair colors in the hair. It's more realistic looking, and I think they did a really good job with this one. Let's see here. The skirt is kind of cute. It's almost like a jean plaid, so I like that. And it's nice and short. It has a zipper look to it. I mean, that's not an actual zipper, but it looks like one. And then, of course, the stitching on the sides. I know this is harder to see in the package, but I just don't want to take it out during this video. Or I'm not sure I'm going to. So, if you look at the, by the way, this Raquelle doll did have a nice little bracelet here that you can see, but I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. At least it's jewelry. And she had that necklace, and that was pretty much it, except for these little tiny earrings, which I don't like tiny earrings, but anyway, they're okay. This one has a little bit bigger earrings that you can see there, and her she has a necklace that you can see around her neck there, and you can see a little bit of the bracelet. So a little more color involved in hers. It's a purple purple and gold necklace. I like the eyes on this doll. Very pretty eyes. And the bag, not so great, but it's okay. And I like the floral jacket she's wearing. And her shirt says sweetheart. Sweetheart, imagine that. So, you know, the other thing is, I think you're supposed to be able to switch out, for instance, the skirt on this doll with this doll's shorts, and maybe see what that looks like. And just interchange all these clothes. And I think that's a really good idea. I don't see why that's that different from what you could do with other dolls in the past. I mean, you could always switch out clothes. But I think what they're talking about here is more the separate pieces. And, you know, I think an imaginative kid or person would do that anyway, but Mattel is just encouraging that with this line. By the way, on the side, I really like these close-ups of the dolls. So these are the two that looking at from this set. And these are the ones I don't have at this point. They also show you on the other side some of the separate pieces that you can mix and match from these dolls, including this floral jacket we were talking about. By the way, this box is from, let's see here, 2013, but it was out in 2014. And so this is the Barbie from that set, or one of the Barbies, because actually there are two Barbies, a Midge, Raquelle, and I'm not sure what they're calling the African-American doll this time around. Now, on to the last one for today, which has got some fuzz on, or dust on it. I'm dusting it off as I go. I just got this one about a week or two ago. Now, this is from the next set of Style dolls. And this is, let's see, the box date 2014, out in 2015. So, I just found that, and Meyer was having a sale, so I decided to go ahead and get it. And this is an African-American one in this series. As you can see, the box is different. It says fashion details head to toe, and they've got close-ups of some of the, for instance, the bag and the shoes. She's got two pairs of shoes. Close-up of her eyes and her eyelashes, pretty long eyelashes there. And you can see what she's wearing. Here's the extra shoes, by the way. And then, as far as her outfit, I'm not a fan of the pants. I would actually like to try that jean skirt on her if I take these out of the box. But I don't like these pants very much at all. And I don't like the way they fit her in the crotch area. It's kind of weird looking, bulky and poofy. And, well, that whole, yeah, crotch area, I don't know what else to call it. Then the jacket and the shirt, just, you know, I like the jacket, the shirt's just okay. Here's some pictures on the back of the new set if you haven't seen it yet. Head to toe glam, as they say. And here's actually 6 dolls in this set compared to the 5 in the other set. So now this is 100 plus poses, of course. I saw several of these in the store. Now I don't see a Midge in this set, so I guess they don't have one. I think this is supposed to be summer, but correct me if I'm wrong. So it looks like they've got Raquelle, a Barbie or 2 Barbies, 2 African American girls, and then Summer. And you see each one has extra shoes at the bottom, so the shoes are popular, I'm sure. You know, that for having 2 sets or 2 pairs is even better. Overall, I think Mattel is doing a really good job on these dolls. You know, some of the dolls, I'm not saying this one, some of the dolls have a more cartoony look, but those are more fashionistas than other dolls. I like some of those, I don't like others. You know, I think it's important that we as doll collectors realize you do not have to like everything that comes out. You shouldn't like everything that comes out. You're going to be overrun. I mean, I've got enough dolls, as you can see. But especially the newer dolls, I only like a small percentage of the play line. And so I wanted to show you some of those today. And overall, my review on these 3 dolls would be that they're very good, but I've told you some of the things I like and some of the things I don't like. And then it's up to each person to decide what they like. You don't have to agree with me either. I think Mattel is doing a good job on these dolls. By the way, in our area, they are priced around $20 or right at $20 a piece when they're not on sale. I mean, hopefully if you get some, you can catch some kind of sale. They come out of the box with these plastic tabs pretty easily, and then actually they can, if you do it carefully, they can go back in if you so desire. But I'm going to wrap up at this point and say thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed my review of the Barbie Style line, in particular these 3 dolls. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.